Hey Collective, how are you guys? Evie and I are doing good. TJ here. Thank you guys for being here and for spending your time with us. We love you and appreciate you so much, Collective. Alright guys, so let's tap in and let's see what's going on in the energy for today. You're unbothered. That fell off the bottom whenever I was trying to pick up the deck. Okay, so you're unbothered about something or someone in this energy. Something you're unbothered. Okay. Clarify this. We have a karmic masculine. You're unbothered by a karmic here. That's something that someone's doing. The veil is being lifted on this karmic in your energy. Tell me more. We have destruction. Oops. Sorry. Turn it around, ding dong. Okay. Ding dong could be significant. Trying to destroy someone's divinity. The karmic veil is being lifted. That you're this divine being that they've been trying to destroy. You've got the courthouse on the split. This could be divine court with divinity and courthouse. Something's going on in court. So it's a karmic soulmate in your life. This could be romantic or platonic. You are ascending. You've ascended out of this energy. The veil is being lifted that you're this divine being who loves themselves. You have self-love here. Clarify this unbothered. Just a little bit more. We got abundance, so your money is unbothered here. Someone that's been trying to affect your money, yeah. And I said ding dong a minute ago under this karmic masculine, karmic feminine, and Jezebel energy. Clarify the veil. We got an ice queen. Death magic. The veil is being lifted on an ice queen. A queen of swords reverse. Death magic is clarifying destruction. So somebody was trying to destroy you. Okay. And under divinity, we have nice guy, nice girl. You're just this really nice person here, collective. And someone's been coming after you trying to destroy your life. And you've ascended into this beautiful self-love energy, releasing these karmic soulmates. Clarify courthouse. A thief, the ritual. So they're in spiritual court over some kind of ritual with this death magic that they've done. The veil's being lifted. Could have been siphoning through the sacral chakra with SEX. Trying to steal soulmates from your life. Well, they're in spiritual jail. Okay, they're concerned because you love yourself. Clarifying ascending, we have imprisonment. So you've ascended out of this energy. This ritual is not affecting you. They're concerned because of your self-love and you're in this divine being energy. Something is getting ready to change. We've got a divine masculine, divine feminine. Something's getting ready to change. There's love spells and death magic going on here. Trying to keep you confused, creating an illusion. Okay. Okay, let's clarify with the Kipper. We just use intuitive Kev's Kipperish, so now let's clarify with the Kipper. Let's see what wants to come out. We're going to clarify these. Okay, clarify unbothered for the collective, please. We have despair. Wow, a lot of despair here. Unbothered. Someone didn't care how they were treating you, and you've overcome this despair. Clarify abundance in reverse. Someone could have been trying to block your finances. We've got high honor. You're unbothered. You're in this divine ascending self-love energy. You've ascended out of this trap that someone was trying to set you up in, trying to affect your finances, but something is definitely in spiritual court, which could definitely end up manifesting into the 3D courthouse and imprisonment, doing rituals over a court case. Someone was a thief and they stole from you, trying to destroy your life and your money here, but you're held in high honor. Clarify this karmic masculine. This karmic masculine or karmic feminine here, they're going to jail. But we've got a karmic masculine on this card, so you could be dealing with the masculine. You just flip it how it resonates. Clarify Jezebel. Unexpected income, and it came out in reverse. So someone could have gotten paid to come towards you in Jezebel energy here. The veil was lifted on this karmic. You didn't want anything to do with them. Too many came out. Clarify this veil that's being lifted here, Spirit. The veil is being lifted over sudden wealth. Seeing that you're abundant, okay? Or someone could have stolen money from you, and they could have been trying to do it again, and they could have gotten caught. They could be going to jail. Now something's going on in court. This Ice Queen with sudden wealth, we've got a great fortune. So with all this abundance, this is a lot of money here. Somebody stole a lot of money from you. And we have a house with destruction here. Doing death magic over a gift that you were supposed to receive. And it could have been a great fortune, sudden wealth, and a house. Or a very expensive property here that was supposed to be a gift. We could have a stolen inheritance here. Doing death magic over a gift that was a great fortune, and you're held in high honor. And unexpected income in return and abundance in reverse. You didn't get this. They stole it from you. They were a thief. They're going to jail. We've definitely got spiritual court here with divinity. So you're facing these people in spiritual court. There's been a ruling in spiritual courts here over death magic, trying to end your life so they can steal from you, be a thief, sending it. These are karmic soulmates in your life. Clarify this nice guy. We have a wealthy man that obtained sudden wealth. So this person could have really put on a show in the courthouse here. Because courthouse, we've got this sudden wealth. Clarifying this ritual. Someone's a false person. They're acting like they didn't do anything. They're acting all sweet and innocent like they didn't do anything. Child was laying off over here on the side of the table. So a soulmate, you were supposed to receive this unexpected income when you were a child, and it was stolen. Clarifying thief, we have unexpected income in the upright. Ascending, we've got an official person here, and now they're concerned because they're going to be imprisoned by an official person here. Clarify self-love. You vibed out of this energy, and they can't affect you anymore. Now you're unbothered. These rituals aren't working. Clarifying self-love, we have poverty. So they kept you in a state of poverty. They're concerned because they're a thief. Wow. This wealthy man here. So this is definitely coming out as a masculine energy here. This wealthy masculine. Something's getting ready to change. They're getting ready to go into poverty. And because that's where they put you in prison. They're going to prison for what they've done here. This masculine may be sick. They could be in, their health could be bad right now. This official person could have to come talk to someone in the hospital expecting something. Because they were wealthy. They had a really good high paying job. Okay. Well, something's getting ready to change with this wealthy man, and it has to do with poverty and prison. Their job, their occupation, they're expecting an official person to come see them in the hospital, or while they're at work, could go see their lover. This person could have been having workplace affairs even. This could be multiple lovers, or whoever they're in a relationship with here. This lover, they're getting ready to lose it all. Their pathway is poverty for what they've done to you. And there could be a pathway that's opening up for you here to this house. You're expecting it. You're expecting a pathway to this house, to this property, to this money. And you're expecting something to change. This happened. You're coming out as the main female, mature woman, or divine masculine. You all flipped this how it resonates. But this has been going on since you were a child, and you're mature in age now. Okay. It's been going on most of your life, or if not all of it. And this mature man is a lot older now. They're in despair because they kept this money from you. Their partner got a message of concern. Someone could have passed away. They could have gotten a call while they were at work that their partner passed away. And then a whole community of people came into a great fortune when someone passed away. Yeah. A message of concern that they've received. It's changed everything. And this main male is in spiritual court over this house, over this property. And whoever their lover is, maybe their lover passed away. Okay, they were in bad health and they've crossed over. Whoever they were married to here. This could be parental figures. A mother figure was definitely a thief involved in this with this masculine. This was a couple here. And they were false people in the community. They didn't want people to really see who they are here. Okay. Okay, let's draw from my handmade deck. I was told to do this white deck. Let's get some of these. You're unbothered, but someone's trying to trick you. Crime ring is getting busted for this abundance in reverse. And you're unbothered. Someone's trying to trick you. Clarify abundance in reverse. Oh, it's a massive backfire. You've been divinely guided on your path, and this is a massive backfire. These people have a lack of integrity. They didn't see that. Whoa, they didn't see this coming. This massive backfire with this abundance in reverse, they didn't see it coming. They had no idea that this was going to happen. And they're in despair because you are divinely guided. You're in the right place at the right time. And you're in high honor. And these people are constantly bringing up your past. Wanted you homeless. Corrupt crime family. We've got a pissed off judge. That's a good judge. They're in the upright. This judge is pissed off at your family here. Clarify this karmic masculine. We have a career criminal that's investing money overseas. Clarify Jezebel. We have a painful past. This Jezebel was stealing your inheritance and you've had a very painful past. Wow. So they've got a massive backfire from stealing your inheritance. A blood sacrifice here with this death magic. A delivery of a wheelchair. Someone could be in a wheelchair. They could be wanting to put someone in a wheelchair. Lashing out because they can't get their way with you anymore. And they want this blood sacrifice. They're out for blood. They're going to prison. We have imprisonment. They're going to prison for a blood sacrifice. And they're furious because you're divinely guided. Clarifying this unexpected income. We have a delivery. They were expecting this to be delivered and it ain't happening. It's in reverse. Somebody's in a wheelchair. Wow. Someone's investing money overseas because they're trying to flee the country. Realizing that you will never take them back. We have an aunt. An aunt, an uncle. Someone could be expecting a delivery of a wheelchair to get someone overseas. Someone could be incapacitated. They could be laid up. We have an aunt and an uncle here that could be trying to flee the country. Okay? Could be the karmic soulmates in your life here. Veil is being lifted on your platform. Leaving it all behind suddenly. Somebody's trying to flee the country. You could be exposing something if you have a platform. This Ice Queen here is going to be found guilty. There's a confession. There's a bully here and they don't want you to have anything. This Ice Queen is going to confess because they know that they're guilty for stealing your inheritance. There's a massive backfire here. Clarifying the sudden wealth. The bully doesn't want you to have anything, and you're God's champion. You're divinely guided, and they want a blood sacrifice. Clarify this great fortune. Clarify great fortune for the collective. There's going to be a settlement in court. These people are feeling very threatened. Clarifying great fortune, we have a settlement in court. They're going to jail. There's going to be a jury trial. There's going to be a confrontation at this trial because of a settlement in court. We have an aunt, an uncle, cousins, siblings are all involved. Okay. And somebody's trying to flee the country here. A sibling or a cousin, aunt, uncle, somebody could be in the military. Clarify destruction. We have a grandfather and a grandmother. So a grandparent could have passed away. They're facing the consequences because of what they've done. Definitely have family members involved here. So they destroyed what a grandparent gave you. This death magic, they're facing the consequences because of what they've done. And Jezebel here, we're dealing with infidelity, with death magic, and they're facing the consequences. They're guilty. Clarify house. Manipulating the community to turn against you. So your whole household want to make you sick in your house, manipulating the whole community to come against you. Okay. Clarify gift. Clarify gift. I just saw warning them to lay low for now. They can't get away. Someone's going through a painful breakup. They can't get away. Bringing up your past, manipulating the community to turn against you to bring up your past. A whole household of people coming against you, your family members here, investing money overseas so that they can flee the country, stealing your inheritance. They will be found guilty. There will be a trial. There could be a jury trial for premeditated M here for a blood sacrifice. There's going to be a settlement in court and they can't get away. They're not going to be able to flee. They're going to be found guilty. And they're going to have to face the consequences for the actions that they've taken against you. Wow. We've got danger ahead. Siblings created a coven to keep your inheritance. Well, they've got danger coming ahead. Powerful move you made is transforming your life and being, and that's ascending into this self-love energy so that you can overcome these rituals here. You're a lot stronger than you realize. Okay. And these family members here, they didn't realize how strong you are. Clarify divinity. Sorry, I lost my place. We have addiction, and it came out in reverse. Needs rehab. They could say that you need rehab, that you have an addiction to something, and you're coming out as this divine being who loves themselves. You don't struggle with addiction. You don't need rehab. Okay, they could be saying that you do. Clarify nice guy. You're this nice guy, nice girl here. Divine feminine, divine masculine. There could have been a nice guy that was stealing from you. This could be a father figure, an uncle here. Okay. This is a family feud that's going on. And these people are trying to act all nice and prim and proper. This wealthy man here in the court, well, they're facing the consequences for the actions from this family feud for stealing from you. Okay. Huh. Your ancestors are so proud of you breaking generational curses. We could have a fugitive on our hands here. Adjudication. We have a fugitive. There's divine intervention to make this to where this person can't get away. An offer is made with this settlement in court. The court rules in your favor. And they've been trying to dictate your life. A wealthy man here, an offer is made. But this wealthy man was trying to dictate your life. And they know that they can't get away because there's going to be a settlement. There's going to be a delivery. The court rules in your favor. They're losing their spiritual gifts because they abused you. The courthouse, clarifying the courthouse, we've got a hitman here. It's over for this hitman who is dangerous and aggressive coming after you. These rituals, it's over. So the court knows that there was a hitman here and that they were very dangerous and aggressive towards you. It's long overdue for a windfall of money. It's over. This ritual here, it's long overdue for you to have this. With this clarifying sudden wealth, we have a windfall of money. You could have an online business and a platform did come out. You could be exposing these people online. Clarifying false person, we have someone will pass away soon. The payments have stopped because someone will pass away soon. They're a false person in the courthouse and they stole your inheritance here. And somebody in this family feud, they're getting ready to pass away. An offer is made. They've stopped the payments. They can't get away. There's a settlement in court. God's revealing the truth. And your ancestors are proud of you for breaking these generational curses. Your ancestors are pissed at your family for stealing this from you. And God's revealing the truth to you. They're upset about losing your wealth. And how the court, it's going to rule in your favor. And this goes to 3D court. Now everybody's on different timelines. Okay. I don't know when that's going to be, so please don't ask me. It's going to be different for everyone. They're really upset about losing this wealth. These family secrets coming out. Yeah, you don't have an addiction. You're sober. We have a drama queen here that's mad about these family secrets coming out. This could be this ice queen in reverse. They're full of themselves. They're a narcissist. Spying and stalking you. Yeah, they're hiding from the law. There's a recording or a video that they could be hiding from the law even. There's something definitely going on in the court. We've got a legal situation here. And they're hiding from the law. This hitman here. The cult is doing dark spell work. Their world is crashing down around them. And they're trying to go on the run. And they're mad. They could be saying that you're strung out on drugs and that you're struggling with addiction and you're sober. Well, somebody's definitely going to prison. They're going to jail. Trying to poison you. Okay. You're going to be happy with the outcome. You're about to meet a new person who's a good person, collective. They're definitely in spiritual jail. They've been trying to cloud your judgment. They want you to miss them. They're under harsh circumstances in spiritual jail right now. You've definitely got trouble with your siblings. Celebration turned to disappointment because of this trouble that your family's causing, and they could have had a fallen twin flame or karmic soulmate come in, setting you up to frame you, a fallen twin here. We've got, watch the juju. You're protected here with this pentagram. They've trapped themselves. This is a covert operation, and they've trapped themselves in this mess. Let's see what wants to come out in this deck. Tell me about these spells, this death magic, these rituals, this Jezebel lustful energy. What do we need from here, Spirit? We got relationship juju. Getting involved, tempting you or your person to cheat, interfering in your love life, and turning you against each other. So they're trying to affect any relationship that you could be getting in, sending in third parties to get your partner to cheat, to leave you, to betray you, saying that you could be in that energy, interfering in your love life. That's what these rituals are about. And then poltergeist juju. Haunting your space, moving shit in your house, sending spirits your way, and paranormal activity around you. So they're trying to send entities to mess with you as well. What else are they doing in these rituals? We've got hair juju. Hair falling out, dull, dry, itchy scalp, an accident at a hair salon, nappy-headed, or having bad hair days. They're messing with your hair and with your crown chakra. They don't want you to know what's going on, trying to block your intuition and downloads from spirit. We have magic symbols. So they're using symbols, sigils, and runes used to influence you, negatively used against you, writing symbols on your name and your business, trying to affect your finances, okay? Coming after your hair, your crown chakra, your finances, your relationships. They're astral traveling. Wow. Yeah, they're astral traveling and astral projecting, and you've got a shield of protection. Yard magic is sticking up off the back. They could have buried something in the yard. Separating spirit from body, attacking you in the astral plane, wanting you stuck in the astral world and out-of-body experience to deplete your energy. So they're definitely I was drawn to Jezebel. They could be trying to send an incubus or a succubus to become like a spirit spouse, to be imprisoned and trapped to them. Someone could have been expecting to get money out of you, sudden wealth for this. They could have been working with an ice queen here, thinking they were going to get all this money. You could have turned total Queen of Swords reverse on that ass, and you could be letting these people have it. You've got a shield of protection. They're trying to catch you off guard, trying to weaken your divine shield, want you to put down your shield, and they can't cause you harm. That's why you're unbothered. You're this ascended, beautiful divine energy and self-love energy, and you've got a huge shield of protection around you. Doing yard magic, burying shit in your yard, throwing cursed objects in your yard, messing with your home life, and something buried in your dirt is hexed. So they could have even had an ex do this and put something in your yard to affect your finances, your stability, your relationships, your just everything. Every aspect of your life. Could have even been trying to come after your children as well. Give me one more. We got two. We've got open windows and scripting magic. Let me in. Using the window as a passageway. Put protection around your windows, waiting for a chance to get inside. And I'm even seeing somebody like looking through the windows, trying to see what's going on in your house. Chaos magic was was sticking up. I kept trying to say snapping because of snap bitch causing chaos magic, because they want you fighting, they want you to go off, they want you to flip the fuck out, snapped out on everyone, being irritable, creating drama, getting into fights, angry as fuck with this chaos magic, scripting it. Scripting manifestation, creative and intentional writing, writing out your desires using ink, blood, paint, etc. with this blood magic here, okay? Scripting what they want, creating chaos magic to wreak havoc in your life, turning your peace into chaos, manipulate, warp, and reconstruct life, bringing about total destruction. And the destruction is clarified by death magic, house, and gift over here. So chaos magic with the poltergeist juju, scripting magic with the relationship juju, trying to wreak havoc in your home, like haunting you. They want you to freak out. Yeah, undetected spell work. They don't want you to know it's them. They want you to snap and go off because of what's going on with your hair. Using these magic symbols with undetected spell work, trying to protect them and cloak themselves. Who's doing it? You won't think or know it's them, and then acting like they're this nice person in your presence so that you would never be on to them. Well, you're on to them. They want it hidden and unexposed. They want you just looking past them and everyone looking past them. And clarifying this ritual up here, we have the false person. And courthouse is clarified by ritual. Courthouse is clarified by sudden wealth. And the ritual is clarified by false person. So they appeared as a false person in the courts to get this unexpected income from a child, from you as a child. It was sudden wealth with adjudication. This wealthy man here received a gift and a house of sudden wealth. It was a great fortune, land, property, a home, a lot of money to buy a big home. Okay, a lot of money, and it was all of a sudden. And sudden wealth is out here twice. So it could have been sudden wealth with a lot of money and sudden wealth with a property that was gifted from a wealthy man to a child here. They don't want you knowing that they've been doing this. Clarify this astral travel. We've got spiritual rank. So they can't handle your spiritual rank. We've got church members. These people could be duplicitous. They could go to church and be in the community acting like they're all sweet and this good person, like they're in high honor. You know, be involved in the church is like a cover-up. We've got a coven here. They've trapped themselves. They're jealous of your high spiritual rank. They want you to lose your spiritual rank. They don't want you to be initiated into a higher spiritual rank. They don't want you to keep ascending. They keep trying to imprison you in lower vibrational energies with karmic Jezebels, and it's not working. Now they're concerned. They're very concerned. It's out here twice in the Kipperish and the Kipper. They wanted you in poverty. They wanted thieves around you. They wanted to keep stealing from you. They wanted to siphon your energy through these rituals and through these entities, trying to negatively set you up with spirit, trying to trick you, astral travel to you. And they're mad at your spiritual rank. The shield of protection. We've got this church members here pointing the fingers, praying for your downfall, judging you unrighteously, and they're a wolf in sheep's clothing. Okay? And they can't stand how protected you are. They can't come against you. Clarify yard magic for the collective, please. We've got routine spell work with this yard magic. So something that they've buried in your yard or in their yard or both. They're sending it constant hits. Obsessed with hexing you. Blocks and misfortune. Paying big bucks to take you down with this routine spell work. And they've got something buried in the yard. It's hexed. And they're obsessed with hexing you. They could have put a voodoo doll that was sticking up off the back. They could have done something with a voodoo doll. Using dolls to manipulate, molding clay and mud, wax, straw and grass, wood and bones, stuffing dolls with herbs, etc. And this lands under the open windows to let me in. Wow. Possessing some kind of voodoo doll with some kind of entity to come through your window like a portal. Put it in the yard to where it's like lives there on the property. This is past life juju unfolding here. Part of a karmic contract. Karma carrying over from a past life. Resuming past life karma. Continuing past life contracts with these corrupt crime family members. Okay. Wow. That is wild how that just came out. Something serious is changing here. I found Evie's little gavel collective. The order in the court. Spiritual court has ruled. They're guilty as charged. Sweet girl. Evie has spoken, collective. She's mad. They're gonna get him, aren't they, sweet girl? Okay, let's keep going here. They're concerned. An official person is concerned. There's hidden documents that's going to land them in prison. Someone is sick. We have a change of residence under self-love, concern, poverty, and thief. So you could have moved, you could have left, and they could be getting very concerned because their change of residence is going to be taken to jail. And they're going to end up in jail for what they've done for hidden documents here. This judge is pissed off. This judge is concerned. They're going to put them in prison. They see that you're this good person and what was done to you. Curses and hexes on the bottom. These people are very affluent. They're wealthy. There's a lot of money involved here. They want you dead with these curses and hexes. Someone could have been in a motorcycle wreck. That could be why they're in a wheelchair. Someone could be a social drinker, not having an addiction, being sober. Well, they're under divine judgment, doing protection rituals. They want you dead. Well, you're going to be happy with the outcome because they've been coming after you here. Trying to cloud your judgment. As a social drinker, someone was in a motorcycle wreck. A karmic masculine here could have been a motorcycle wreck. They were Jezebel. Unexpected income in reverse. And in prison. They're going down. They're going to jail. They're under divine judgment. They're in spiritual jail. The veil is lifted. How protected you are. An ice queen here. Could be a mother figure. Could have gotten a lot of money from you when you were a child. They were really putting on a show before a judge here in the courts. Acting like they were this nice person, this divine being, and they're in this fallen energy. They were very wealthy and affluent. They had a good occupation. The occupation card is a wealthy occupation. It's a career. The toil and labor is more of the poverty level. Hard to make ends meet. You know, working maybe 2 jobs, working yourself to death. Working hard and feeling like you don't ever get anywhere. Okay. Clarify this trouble with your siblings. Wow. Because of this house and this wealth. That's the affluent card that went back in. So they want this money, this gift of this house. Destruction, death, magic, house, gift, trouble with your siblings, and house and wealth. So the whole family came after you. It's the whole household. We have a pedo. We have a pervert in the energy. That's this nice guy here. That's a wealthy man. It acts like they're this nice divine person, that they're held in high honor, that they're this amazing man here. Well, they're in spiritual court for what they've done. They're so pissed off. Someone's going to have a psychotic break. They're so pissed off that these rituals aren't working. They're so pissed off that they're being outed. They're so pissed off. They can't get over you. They're going crazy. Somebody's going to have a psychotic break. They've trapped themselves. And they can't get over you. You're this showing up as like this innocent child here. Hidden documents. We have draw 5 from the green deck. We have a witch's hat. So they're definitely doing magic here over these hidden documents. It's dark magic, and it could even be spell work here. They don't want you to be seen. They want you cursed with this dark magic here. They're going to be taken to jail. We've got a dark cult here. They definitely stole from you, and they don't want you to be seen. They're trying to hide you. They stole from you. They want you dead. Someone's massive backfire here could have been a motorcycle wreck. Always bringing up your past. Trying to trick you. This judge is so pissed off. Got an aunt and an uncle, cousins and siblings. A mother figure, father figure, stepmother, stepfather, you flip, grandparents. It's the whole family involved here. It's a whole family unit. And we have a pedo. Okay. Let's draw from the green deck here and see what wants to come out. Clarify happy with the outcome. We have extortion and robbery. You're unbothered. Someone was bribed to come towards you and do something because they want you dead. We have the letter N. Could be significant. Yeah. This karmic masculine here is trying to disappear. They were sent in to be a handler. Oh my God. Wow. Jezebel, we have the sacral chakra and sexuality to come in as a handler in your life. They were paid. Wow, my sleeve just hit danger. Karmic masculine, karmic feminine here. And you haven't been able to defend yourself. Projecting their faults onto you. Wow. So this person puts you in a state of danger here. They were experimenting on you. The letter R, Q, P, O, O-P. They're an op. PR, public relations. OR, someone could be in the operating room. Someone could have surgery. QP, quarter pound. Experimenting on you with actually transmitted demons. They're under divine judgment and spiritual jail for this. The letter T. Trap. Troll. Tiffany, Peter, Oscar, Richie, Richard, ready to make a move. A harsh cutoff here because of an insurance policy, and you're not sick. They could have even taken an insurance policy out on you. The letter G, H, under surveillance. They've been out fulfilling fantasies, made money from your pics without consent, extorting you. SEXTING, you getting pictures so that they can control the situation, making lots of money here. Huh. Communication on a cell phone with throat chakra. Wow. A burner phone. They stole your mail. Rerouting your mail. Well, this has become a nightmare for these karmic family members here. Illegal scheme and racketeering. They're hiding. They're in hiding. They're hiding from the law. There's hidden documents. It's organized crime. There's RICO charges here. Someone is triggered over this stolen inheritance. Wow. They didn't treat you right, and they owe a lot of people money. Could be GANG members that they owe a lot of money. Their prayers aren't answered. Someone's not legally allowed to leave, and you've been a victim of a lust demon here. They didn't treat you right. Someone is an SEX addict. The letter M. N. Here's the crown chakra, coming after your crown chakra and any downloads you could get from the divine, because they don't want you to know how to move. They're having a meltdown. Someone was cheating. They put you through so much hell. There's definitely proof of a scandal that's going on here, and they're going crazy. They tried to bribe a judge and they failed, and we have a pissed off judge here who's a good judge. They tried to bribe this judge, this corrupt crime family here. Now they're trying to flee the country. An uncle, an aunt, siblings, cousins. The judge is appalled at this corrupt family. They're definitely going to have court costs and fines. Wow. We've got the DA here. They're worried that you will find out that they're getting arrested, working with your family to hurt you. They won't get away with this. They're going to get arrested. Someone could have ended up in the hospital, in the ER, and the OR. We've got PORN and SEX tapes and videos. They've dug their own grave. We have a lustful gold digger here. An ex caught a case, and family members here caught a case. And this judge is absolutely appalled at this corrupt family. We have an FBI agent and a judge who's in the upright. They know that they were trying to intimidate you. This FBI agent is undercover, or an undercover officer working with an agent here. They're both in the upright. These people are terrified of prison. They have no remorse for what they've done to you, and they can't fix what they did. They're going to jail. They're going to prison. They're getting busted for SEX and DRUGS for coming against an Earth Angel Starseed. They are intimidated by you. Something is final, and it's going to be justice because they're under judgment. This ex is freaking out over you. Their world is crashing down around them. You could have a new career. Watching your every move. You're going to have to testify in court with the jury trial here that came out earlier. You weren't supposed to survive. The letter R, this person is a GANG member. You weren't supposed to survive this person. RR Railroad. Someone likes to smoke weed. Someone's on hard DRUGS. Fraud has been committed. We have a detective that's looking into this fraud. This detective is in the upright. A brother, a cousin. We've got a setup out of revenge doing these illegal activities. They're going to get life in prison. We have a U.S. Marshal if we have a fugitive. Something's going to be submitted into evidence, possibly by a marshal here. Someone's mentally unstable. They are a Black Widow. Trying to attack someone at a secure location. A secure location has been compromised. We've got white collar crimes. There's evidence here of wire fraud, committing white collar crimes. There's evidence catfishing, planning an attack with SA. A con man coming in trying to attack someone to RAPE them, or that already happened even in childhood, because we have a pedo. The letter J, they're furious. We've got good law enforcement. We have a specialist, a medical doctor. We have a crossed over loved one here that's furious. The letter I and J, they're going to the police station, and all of the officials coming out are in the upright. They're all going down. You will be happy again, and you're going to be happy with the outcome because they want you dead. These death spells have backfired, and they blocked your path. They blocked you for so long. They were lustful. A lustful crime family. You could have a new divine union coming in because they've been trying to block this. They've been trying to steal from you, and you are innocent. They're going to be found guilty. It's time to walk away. This is a serious situation. Your intuition scares them, and they're freaking out. You could be exposing them online. They're trying to tarnish your reputation. This is a very intense, serious situation. It's extremely disturbing. Someone got shocking news on the internet. These people are repulsive. You're disgusted by them. Someone's definitely a doctor. Medical records and doctor. We have a nurse. People in the medical field. The letter D. Did something illegal, criminal activity of trying to frame someone, and the feds have gotten involved. We got the alphabet boys again. The letter K. Trying to make it right. K, talking about something, making it right in a group chat. Karmic couple got paid to unalive someone. They got caught lying because of a computer crime. They got caught cheating, lying. Child PORN and a computer crime. Something going on in a group chat. Well, they're in God's tower. Someone definitely works in the medical field, and someone works in the courts. We have a psychopath that wants to jump you. This person could be planning an attack, could have multiple personality disorder. This person's out of their mind, having a psychotic break. They're going to get busted. They can't move on from you. You can see straight through them. Choose wisely. They lied on you in court to keep your wealth. Wow. The letter S. A psychopathic ex lied on you in court to keep your wealth. ST. This person was a hitman, and it was premeditated coming after you. The letter C. D. Violent crimes. Well, someone could be intentionally spreading incurable STDs, HIV, or AIDS in this energy with this Jezebel lust demon here. Restoring your abundance. The letter L. Creepy data for cash. Someone's cold and distant. Someone's data's being found. A drive-by the bank to get data. Data at the bank. Banking data. A bank vault. Someone's creepy. Driving a drive-by at the bank. Someone could be even trying to plot on how to rob a bank. A criminal here. They left a paper trail with hidden documents. We've got B and E. There's a listening device. They're tapped. We have a corrupt community here. The letter A, and we have a good attorney that's involved. They're numbing themselves to escape the pain. The law is involved. A good attorney is involved. There's a connection with the letter A connection with the crime syndicate. They made a recording. Something's being reported to the cops, and they're going to be prosecuted making a recording for a connection here. Somebody's going to federal prison for a robbery, an armed robbery even, for robbing a trust fund, robbing an inheritance. Wow. They're going to be prosecuted and go to federal prison. They're sick from the spell work backfiring. This was a massive backfire. And they've been keeping people confused for a very long time. A narcissist was very strategic. They're sociopath, psychopath, unhealthy obsession with you and with creating an unaliving here. Manslaughter. Homicide. We've got stolen money. There's a pharmacist involved. A pharmacist could have drugged someone. A pharmacist is a pro at drugging someone. They caused a lot of trauma. They're embarrassed that they got caught. Their health is declining. This sex offender's health is declining. This pedo, they have a fear of the unknown. Probably this sexual predator here is an offender. They're about to lose it all. They tried to steal your life. They didn't want their secrets coming out. They were tormenting you since you were a child. They were an energy vampire with Jezebel energy. There's definitely a lawsuit going on. They could have been doing stuff with child PORN on the dark web. There could be a paternity test involved. You could find out that a father is an uncle. Okay. Child support. Somebody's getting harsh karma. They could want to come back around you. They're regretting what they did to you because this curse is broken. This whole collaboration of people, they're all getting harsh karma now. And you've got you could have love offers coming in now. They're mad because you've raised your standards from any old karmics that you used to deal with. You've got a healthy support system. And they can't block new love. The person that your ex is mixed up with is involved with this. They could have been involved with your sister and DRUGS. It's a catastrophic event. There's going to be a loss of property here. They've destroyed themselves. DRUGS and trafficking. Well, someone with light hair. They're going to be facing the consequences. We have a DRUG possession charge here. Trying to destroy you. Could have been trying to plant that on you. Trafficking. Light hair, light skin. We have a bank robbery. An inside job bank robbery with the drive-by at the bank. Somebody could be planning on robbing a bank. We've got a demon here who's possessing these people. We've got the letters Z and Y. We've got a savings account, checking account. There's deception, a HIPAA violation. They're keeping secrets from you. There's a hidden camera, a security camera. Divine feminine, divine masculine, you're on to them. NUDE videos on Wi-Fi. Someone's husband, their IP address, their Wi-Fi has been traced. Pics and videos of NUDES. Someone's boyfriend or husband. They're doing the wrong thing, casing a location. Someone could be casing a bank. They need to be doing the right thing. They're doing the wrong thing. They're casing a location for a home invasion or some kind of an invasion. Oh my God. Wow. Okay. Let's draw from this deck. We have a roamer. It's casing a location, driving by, roaming. Could be by a bank. They're planning a bank robbery. Could be an inside job. Someone could work in a bank. They could have someone planted in a bank to help rob them. Someone could be an architect. Someone is guiding someone as they're driving by. Casing a location. Data is significant. What do we need from this deck, Spirit? We have a criminal here. Somebody's definitely going to prison. Okay, they're going to get incarcerated. Someone could have already been in prison. Someone could be on parole. Could be trying to get parole. Wow, we have a GANG here. That's what definitely what came out in the reading. There's transactions. There's violence. Criminals operating in the underworld. We got con men here. Wow, we have an autocrat on the split. A tyrant in your life. This person was oppressive. This tyrant here could be in the hospital. Someone could have had to have surgery. This tyrant here tried to bribe a judge and failed. Tell me more. We have a concert on a ship. Someone's trying to invest money overseas to flee the country. They could have some kind of a cruise booked to get out of the country, watching some kind of show, a music celebration, some kind of a live performance even. Someone's trying to get on a ship, or someone's on a ship trying to jump ship. We have a luxury boutique on like a cruise ship. Okay. Wow, we have a king. The authority figure trying to rule over your inheritance. A king who's a tyrant, an oppressive tyrant in your life here. Well, we have God that's showing up. Wow, God's revealing this. The birthplace of dreams is with God here, helping you. God is on your side. Wow. God is your ally and supporting you against this tyrant in your life to help you. Someone could be sitting on a bench writing something, sitting outside of a bench, casing a location, watching something. It's the rendezvous point. The beach is the rendezvous point, which could be to like a port to get onto a ship to get out of the country. Well, this person is going to be seen on the street within their vehicle, and they're going to go to jail. They're going to get arrested trying to flee the country. If someone's getting ready to try and go on the run. Someone volunteered to go to the mall for someone so that they didn't have to go out in public. Someone's lover is in the living room working with this corrupt family here. What else do we need? A winding path. A ninja is on a winding path here. Someone's being very sneaky, casing a location. A curving trail. A shadow walker. A meandering passage. To the cemetery. Someone could be doing this graveyard magic, death magic, sneaking around through a cemetery. Could get caught doing dark magic in a church, at a cemetery, at a church, doing dark magic. A church, so some kind of church that has a cemetery on it, or a church that's right beside a cemetery. There's definitely an employee here. They were hired. They're a hired hitman here. We have a repairman, and it came out in reverse. So whatever they're doing here, it can't be fixed. It can't be repaired. They can't restore it. They can't restart. They can't renovate. It's over. This person has lost their soul. They're a lost soul. It's a seeker of clarity. Somebody's a wanderer. They're confused. They're defeated. They wanted you confused and defeated. Wanted you struggling. We have the river. Someone's researching the river. So like a pathway, could be trying to go on the run on how to meet at a rendezvous point to get out of town, to get out of Dodge. A riverbank view with flowing waters by the river. An explorer of truth, studying and researching, experimenting. They're thinking really hard about how to do something here. They're very focused on it. It's profound. Meditating on it. thinking long and hard about how they're going to do this. We have a windswept region and it came out in reverse, so they don't want to go anywhere that's tropical and breezy. Could be hurricane season, getting ready to go on a cruise in the ocean and it's hurricane season. Something could be happening with a bad storm. If someone's trying to travel, could make it harder for them to get on this ship, because I'm drawn to the ship right here. We have a museum, so some kind of artifact. I'm just hearing like an ancient artifact. Some kind of an exhibit, a luxury boutique, a concert on a ship. Interactive displays. Some kind of a collection. They're on a quest. They're collecting something. Artifacts. They're going on an expedition. They're going on a quest. On the ship. They're trying to get out of the country. They're trying to flee the country. And they're investing money overseas. You could be trying to rob a bank. And they've stolen your inheritance. This is the devil. Coming against God. This is spiritual warfare at its finest. The devil is the creator, a mystic heaven. This is very dark spell work here that has been done here. Invading you like a cowboy with a revolver, a gun, sending in a playboy who's in this magician energy. A pretty boy. Oh, they're all dolled up. This person's a hunter. They're a nightmare. They're not scared of the dark. They are the dark. Working with water spirits. A water sign could be significant with a mermaid. This stranger here that came into your life, they were a gold digger. Sending in these karmic soulmates to steal from you. Someone could work out. We've got the gym. Somebody's looking at the plane from the roof at the airport. Somebody's trying to catch a flight. Their friend could have a cabin in the woods. Could be hiding them out. Could be along the river until they can leave to get on this boat. This person is a vampire. They're the devil. They're bloodthirsty. They like the nightlife. They're definitely cursed. It's your epic. You're like this dragon that they can't ride. This vampire creates puppets, slaves to do what they say. They're a chameleon. They're very charming. They're very convincing. Camouflage. A hunter camouflage casing a location, driving by. Could be doing multiple things. Could be by someone's home. A bank. In the woods, hiding out. This person likes to party. They're all into the nightlife. This person likes to get fucked up. Out by the lake, the river. Somebody's fucked up out in the woods. Okay. So I was told to get some different decks. Someone could have blue eyes and high cheekbones. Could be a fashionista. You could dress well. Someone could have freckles and have street fashion. Tell me what some of these people look like to your spirit so that the collective can know. Give me some identifying features for the collective, please. Someone could be skinny and have black hair. They could be attractive. Could have green eyes. Their hair could be wavy. They could have a wavy-headed redhead or a wavy curly-haired black or redhead with average physique, age range 27 to 45. Someone could have a beard, a red or a black beard. They have a sharp face. It's chiseled. Someone's blonde. Someone has a baby face. Someone is petite. Hazel eyes. Could have tattoos. They could always wear their makeup. Have straight hair. Pale skin tone. Could wear glasses. Have a pointed nose. A peachy skin tone to a pale skin tone. Someone has beauty marks, moles, freckles on their face. They have long hair. Someone could like to wear hats. Or like a kerchief or something on their head. I was told to stop. Okay, so we're going to close out, guys. I'm getting tired. I got these two decks out because I wanted to focus on the ascending, but the self-love and your divine energy here to close out. This is a heavy reading. We're going to end on a more positive note. Okay, 1:11 on the clock. All right, what does the collective need? This is the Practical Self-Care Oracle deck, if you're curious. Okay. Declutter and financial goals. So decluttering your life, working on your finances, and speaking up for what you need to say. Let go of old items. Create a sacred space for yourself. Declutter your life. Get anything away from you that's no longer serving you, that you don't need. With your financial goals, set and reach your financial goals to achieve financial stability. Okay. We have speak up. What are you not saying that's eating you up inside? You can't keep this in forever. It's time to let it out so you can move on and be happy. Okay. Decluttering your life, working on your finances, and speaking up and standing up for yourself. Okay. Release expectations. Do not focus on the money aspect of your dreams. Abundance will come at the right time. Okay, so release the expectations. Speak your truth. Don't worry about how it's going to come in. Just know that it's going to, and manifest it. Do what you have to do to get into alignment, to fight, to protect yourself. You're divinely protected. You're learning who can remain in your life and who cannot, and it's a painful transition as you're coming out of dealing with karmic family members and cutting them completely off from your life. It's not easy. It's not easy, especially when there's a pedo involved in all of this gang stalking, the gang energy, the death plots, so many things destroying your life, your whole life since you were a child. Relentless in it. This is the inner wisdom compass. Let's see what we need from here, Spirit. When you expect something, it creates a limitation on it. And creating that limitation is a lack of faith and trying to manifest things to come in how you want them to. You have to step out of the way, be the observer, do what you need to do to go through your journey. You're in the right place at the right time. You're following your guidance. Okay, you're trusting your intuition. You're speaking up for yourself. You're letting go of what no longer serves you. You're focusing on your finances no matter what. We're all freaking exhausted. We've been dealing with this shit our whole lives. And it looks like some justice is coming in for some of us here, collective. And we're manifesting this as a global collective to where this is coming in for all of us. This energy is going to shift. Release the expectations on how it's going to come in. What do we need from here, Spirit? It's your time. Be here now. It's your time to shine and be all the Creator has created you to be. Seize the day. Be here now. Life is too short to be living in the past or worrying about the future. Take the time to enjoy every moment to the fullest. You've got to enjoy the journey. It's part of it. It's not easy. We have to learn how to fight all these things so that we can be strong enough to obtain what we're given when we get it. And we are also in place to take these motherfuckers down. We've got suck it up on the bottom. Suck it up, Buttercup. We all make mistakes and we can't always have things our way. Now that you know that, what are you going to do about it? Okay, I totally fucked that up. Suck it up, Buttercup. We all make mistakes. We can't always have things our way. Now that you know that, what are you going to do about it? Okay? So, these people that are coming after you, they're going to have to suck it up. We sure have. We've had to suck it up as we're awakening to what's going on this earth. It's time to awaken to a new day and a new you. You are no longer a caterpillar. You are a butterfly. So you got to suck it up, Buttercup, because we're on our journey. We've all got baggage that we have to clear. And this is past life juju. This is baggage that's left over from a long time ago. Okay? They've even got your co-workers coming after you. Co-worker hater. A monster-in-law. You know. It's a game of chess. They're watching your every move. They're obsessed. Wants to be better than you at all costs. Oh, they're so jealous. They're full of envy. Trying to knock you off your game and hates that you always win no matter what. They can't defeat you. Resist being weighed down by the guilt and shame of the past. And guilt and shame block the sacral chakra. And it's definitely what they've been trying to do with this Jezebel energy here. The past is exactly what it is. The past. So unpack and begin your healing. Start life anew. And stop dragging the old into the new. You got to leave it in the past. You've got to completely detach and walk away from it. Because it no longer serves you. And you have to let it go. You have to get rid of it. It can't be in your energy anymore. And you have to release all of these things. And all the snakes in the grass have to be gone before this can come in. Because they're just going to be a thief. They're just going to steal it. And we had to learn how to discern who could be there. Because think of how many times at earlier times in our life, if we would have been given something this big, how so many sneaky motherfuckers were in our energy that we had no idea, and they would have taken every bit of it and destroyed everything. It would have been a completely different journey because of how their hand would have played in it. So in order to get it to where there's no hands in the cookie jar, so to speak, we've had to go through a lot of different things and tests and trials, and it's exhausting. But look at how awakened you are. So be grateful for that. Okay Let's draw from this one and we're going to close out. What do we need from here, Spirit? We'll do for one more. Okay. We have the Tiger with patience on the bottom of the deck. You are being reminded that persistence is what is necessary to attain your goals. You need to be patient and trust that the universe will help you through your challenges in divine timing. Success is guaranteed. With the Panther totem or Tiger totem energy. Panther could be significant. Okay. We have the dragonfly with adaptability. The dragonfly is a symbol of light and change. It is reminding you to bring a bit more lightness and joy into your life. In order to bring about the changes needed to reach your full potential, approach things lightly. Okay, you have to adapt. Got to be that chameleon energy. You fit into your surroundings. You know how to move. Don't lose sight of this truth, and you don't miss a thing. You came here to evolve and grow. Don't lose sight of this truth. It is necessary to experience the difficult times. Wow, that's what I just said. This is when you will grow the most, and that's the only way to obtain wisdom, okay? There is always light at the end of the tunnel. Be proud of your journey. Look at how far you've come. Look at what you've overcome. Look how strong you are, collective. You're so strong. We have, don't place limits upon yourself. You are an infinite being with unlimited potential. That's what I was talking about with the expectations create limitations. You're only limiting yourself. You got to step out the way and be a co-creator with the universe. You can have and be anything you want. Don't hold yourself back or allow anyone else to. This is your life. Live your truth and remain heart-centered at all times. And when you're centered in your heart like that, it's also going to make you a powerful manifester because you're feeling it as though you already have it. When you're focusing your thoughts on it, that's what's manifesting. So be mindful. We have the dog with the loyalty. You may be feeling like those around you let you down or are not doing their fair share of work. Wow, this is so beautiful how this came out. This comes as a reminder that loyalty exists and you must not settle for anything less. You deserve better than mixed signals. You are a very loyal person and you deserve that in return. And there will be someone that comes into your life once you start ascending more and more out of these karmic soulmates energies and overcoming all of this past life karma to balance this out and sever these soul contracts with these people in your life. And this stolen inheritance is going to come in. Wow, this is so pretty. We have the hawk with spirituality. This is profound how this message has unfolded tonight. Fly above and beyond your day-to-day thoughts to observe them from a bird's eye view. That's where I was talking about pulling back and being the observer, okay? Quieting the mind and detaching from your thought patterns puts you in a better position to take in messages from your spirit guides. And it's going to help you receive more downloads. And they don't want your crown chakra open, okay? Because they know that you get a lot of downloads and you're on to them. And they know that you know they stole from you. And they know that you know they don't want you to be seen because they don't want you talking. Someone's ready for a commitment here. Something is binding in a contract that they committed to, a binding contract with this hidden document here. Someone was ready. They're prepared. There's an arrangement. Something prompt is going to occur. Someone was definitely bullying someone, and they were in an accident, and we did have a motorcycle wreck that came out. They're in danger. Puts you in danger. Use caution with these bullies. They're embarrassed. People are gossiping. They were unwilling to change. They were unwilling to stop trying to inflict injuries, accidents. They wanted you to be terrified. And now they're scared to death because of being sued of something that's being protested in the courts. They're paranoid. They're depressed. It's a nightmare. These people you could have had a hard time sleeping at night. You're scared of the dark. Suffering in darkness. They're going to be persecuted. It's a nightmare. You could have been very scared as a child because this pedo could have been creeping in on you at night. This person was the enemy. And they acted like they cared. Since you were a child, oh my God, the enemy here. You couldn't trust them. Flirtatiousness with a parent. Oh, they're furious because they were daydreaming and fantasizing this fucking pedo here. Wow. Acting like they were this wholesome, amazing person. So they could get this money, this jackpot, this fortune. this big fat check that they stole from you. Yeah, they were coached on how to do it. They were given advice. There's definitely knowledge of this. Someone promised that they would triumph over this. And now they're guilty. Someone's going to confess. Oh, they're sorry now. They want your forgiveness. They don't want to go to prison. Oh, wow. Because there's evidence. There's proof. There's an investigation. We've got a detective here. This detective's got a file. They've got pictures. They've got evidence. There's pictures involved. Going to receive good news. For some of you, new love and marriage could be coming towards you now that this curse is broken, because they were trying to make this not happen for you. They were very strategic on how they were moving, and you're strategic in how you're moving. And they were strategically doing magic in order to affect your relationships. Persuading, bribing, tempting others, inducement, paying them. Look, paying them money. But no, you love yourself. There's this self-love. And this curse is backfiring because of your self-love. Wow. And down here it's self-love and ascending. They wanted you overloaded and homeless. They wanted you an introvert. They don't want you to be seen. They want you strung out. They wanted you to be in withdrawal, have addictions. Could be trying to say that you've been doing things since you were a child with addictions here, but you're not. Your addiction came out in reverse. They wanted to gain this gift, lying on you so that they could gain this gift in the courts. Wow. The justice system just flew out, and we have aid, getting help from the justice system. They want mercy in court. They want mercy in the court. Please help. I'm sorry for what I've done. Wow. All right, collective. So this is going to be our reading. You guys just take this how it resonates. Don't force anything to fit. Thank you all for being here and for spending your time with me and Little Cutie Poo. We love you guys so much. I'm so grateful that you guys are here with us. Let's roll the dice real quick and get some zodiacs and see what comes out here, and we're going to close out. We've got Scorpio, Libra, Aquarius, Sagittarius, and Sagittarius again, so double Sag. Cancer, Leo, Sagittarius again, Pisces, and Libra. Okay, could be significant. All right, I love you guys. Bye, collective.